I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your course book is open in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to. So, got your book open in front of you? Are your answers in capitals? Want to know why the answers are the answers? Then let's go. For question number 1, what's the context? The context here talks about improving, something getting better. And so the answer that we've got to choose has got to reflect that. So what's the answer? The answer is A, enhance. For question number 2, let's concentrate on the preposition that follows the gap, because there's only one answer that collocates with that preposition. If we have a look at the other answers, we can see that they either don't need a preposition or choose other prepositions, in the case of A, for example. So what's the answer? D, resulting in. For question number 3, we need to choose an answer that collocates with study. If a study includes or has as its subject lots and lots of people, well then we talk about these people being involved. So here the answer is a study involving. For question number 4, to get that right, we've got to think about question number 3. Remember, we're talking about a study of some kind. And if we're talking about the findings of a study, we say that the findings reveal certain information. So the answer revealed has collocated with the noun, which is important here, which is study. For question number 5 here, the context is that we're talking about the population including everyone. That is, people who are married and people who are not married. Simply speaking, everyone who is part of that population. So that means that we've got to complete the expression with the vocabulary, which means exactly that. So we're talking about the population as a whole. For question number 6, the answer that we choose has got to collocate with the noun that follows the gap, relationship. In other words, to create or make a relationship. What's the answer that we're looking for? You establish long-term relationships. For question 7, we've got to choose the correct piece of vocabulary, which basically means the same as thing. The thing which shows something. But bear in mind the context. We're talking about a study, we're talking about results, we're talking about how people form relationships and live with one another. What's the answer that we're looking for here? Well, the correct piece of vocabulary is factor. For question number 8, let's go back to prepositions. Just after the gap, we've got the preposition to. If we have a look at the answers, there are only 2 answers which collocate with the preposition to, B and D. Now let's go back and have a look at the context. The context talks about creating a connection of some kind. Bearing that in mind, the only one correct answer is B, linked.